Hey YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Raynor Shine Sales TV. It's Matt Raynor. Here's a question for you. Would you say it's better to ask for the sale or to have a customer ask you about buying? Yeah, I don't think any Jeopardy music is going to be necessary to answer that question, as it should hopefully be pretty obvious that the customer asking you about buying is much more preferred than you having to ask for the sale. So how do you ultimately get to that stage or to that point where you're going to start to have your prospects asking you about buying? Well, it goes hand in hand with the title of today's video on the number one thing sellers must do in 2020, and that is to provide value from the start. It has been discussed a lot that sellers must focus on providing value to their prospects. As buyers become more and more inundated by sellers and they receive marketing messaging, up to 50 marketing messages a day, whether it's direct emails, mail, over the phone, the television, etc., the only way to rise to the top and to rise above all that clutter is to provide value to those prospects. Now, how can you provide that value? Well, certainly you could provide educational content to your prospects early on in a non-salesy manner. Something I like to do is to help make connections with my prospects and somebody else that might be potential business for them, for that prospect. Right? We're all businessmen and women, so we're all trying to make deals, whether we're in sales directly or not. So referrals are always fantastic and a great way to create that initial value and to be seen as valuable. Something I speak about quite often is how important it is for sellers today to create original content, to brand themselves as true subject matter experts. People like to buy from people that they trust and that they believe in. Branding yourself and showcasing yourself as a subject matter expert and as a thought leader in your particular industry goes a long way to helping that. So maybe that's starting a podcast. Maybe it's starting your own YouTube show, just preferably not one that's called Raynor Shine Sales TV. Maybe it's starting a blog or a Facebook or LinkedIn group. You see, truly successful sales professionals are seen as subject matter experts. It increases your visibility, it adds to your credibility, and it differentiates yourself from all of the other sellers that are out there, those within your industry and those that are not even in your industry. Again, you want to stand out and you want to be seen as someone different, but someone that can be trustworthy. Finally, you have to listen to your prospects during your initial meetings. You have to show empathy. You have to ask questions and listen to their answers. Remember, you're both trying to succeed in business and in life. And whenever you can take that role as someone who truly cares and who is truly interested and invested in your life, that will go a long way in showcasing value to your prospects. Just by listening, you're able to show that you care. Finally, a great thing about providing value is that you will find that the more you focus on providing that value, and the more that you're going to be seen as that trusted resource and industry expert, the less likely that price will ever become much of a factor when it does come down to closing that prospect as a client. You're going to find that the negotiation all but goes away. That dreaded discounting question is no longer a part of the conversation. The prospect now trusts you and believes in you and believes in your organization because you've been able to provide so much value along the way. They're not going to be looking for a discount. They're going to be looking to close that deal. They're going to be asking you, how do we close this deal? Instead of you having to say to them, can we close this deal? I hope you found this useful. I hope you begin, if you aren't already, to provide value in your deals here in 2020 and beyond. That is the true differentiator in sales and successful sales professionals today. We'll see you here for our next video. Leave a comment below on your thoughts on providing value in sales here in 2020. What are some other unique strategies that you employ? Follow us on social media at It's Matt Raynor. Again, we're all over the place. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you here next time for our next video. Happy selling.